everybody, Excited Utterance here. My name's Hella, and it's another Hearsay for days, maybe for years, maybe for centuries, who knows. I can't wait for today, even though it's a sad day. It is, we are in mourning for the CEO of United Healthcare America, or whatever the name of the insurance firm was. Even though, like, a lot of people in New York, especially, are not being as respectful as they could be about the United Healthcare CEO and his family. And I'll show you what I mean today. Things that are coming out on social media are not very respectful to the family. But that's not my fault. I'm all the way over here. We'll be respectful. Now, also, we have some other topics today, including, it's staying in NYC today for a little bit of chatter about the Daniel Penny trial, which we don't get to watch, which actually, in a way, makes it a little bit more interesting because we don't get to see some of the things that are happening in the courtroom, but it's really curious how the media is spinning that, and they even trolled me. I got caught on that one. And then we get to see the two of the ladies who got sentenced this week, and which one did it worse or better. Hey guys, and I'll bring in my co-host Ilya so we can say hi to everybody. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
How's it going, Ilya Satchel?
Yes.
Yes. Scott has returned. Hello, Scott. How are you? You can be first too. It's okay. Everyone can be first. Said the Catholic schoolgirl. Alrighty. Johnny Osprey is here. And by France. Thrice. And Nicola Maxwell, my lovely, lovely mod. I love you, Nicola. You're all the way over there in Scotland. Such a sweetie. And you're so pretty. I didn't realize how pretty you were. I saw photos of you up on X, and you're just the most darling thing. You are raising money for Alzheimer's at the moment. So if you want to put a link up for that, you're more than welcome, love. More than welcome. Evie is here. Hello.
Hey.
Good to see you. Bob is back in the house. Bob, good to see you. Apparently you were shadow banned from YouTube or something. How does that happen?
What'd he say?
Like, you must have, I don't know. What did you say, Bob? What did you say? Something. Now, Laura, my friend from Tassie, my friend from all the way down. Is it hot in Tasmania? Like, how's it possible to be hot in Tasmania when it's so close to the polar region? I have no idea, but it's hot here. Yesterday, it actually, look at me, I'm so skinny, but even I felt the heat yesterday. It was gross here. It was gross. AG is here. Chat, I have a massive adrenaline rush currently. Mizzou basketball beat #1 Kansas. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about, AG. You're speaking completely another language. So, but welcome. Good to have you. All right. Oh, Taryn's here too. Hey, Taryn. Taryn is a firearms instructor.
Fancy.
Guys, how hot is she? She can handle a firearm. Rachel from Idaho is here. Oh, check it out. All the coolest people. And Phil, you arrived on the right day.
Yes.
You arrived on the right day, my friend.
I think,
You may be featured, my friend. Our beautiful waterfall is present. Check all these cool people out. Ginny's here. Will we see Seraph today? Unlikely. The reason we're unlikely to see Seraph is because it's so hot and he's so annoyed that he's hiding out underneath like beds and things like that. He's just doing whatever he can to he's not very cuddly right now. So unfortunately, we're not really getting much Seraph action at the moment. So that's why. Cold in Tasmania. I doubt it would be cold. Raining. Well, there you go. She'll answer it. And John, hey, how are you? How are you? Mavka, don't want to be shot pursuing a lady. Oh, look, there's so many wonderful people here. All right, let's get going. Roll call done, I think. Pretty sure for now, anyway. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Hearsay for days. We had a week off because it was a bit dull last week, and also it was Thanksgiving weekend. So we're on Sunday, 8th of December, 2024. And guess who's back? Back again. Did you like my little, did you like that? Ready?
I do.
Watch it come in. Yeah?
Look at you all fancy.
Yeah, all fancy, right? Guess who's back? Phil is back. TYO Toys in the house. Would you like to read Phil's tweet there?
Week in review. Will pro se Laura Vallow call chatty dad Bale to the stand? I think I mispronounced that. I should maximize this. Trials.
Start it again.
Okay. Week in review. Will pro se Lori Vallow call Chade Bell to the stand? Trills in interview etiquette with recovery addict, Trill TV, etc., etc. Melody Farris, hashtag Sarah Bone, hashtag Judge Simpson, are we live?
Are we live? Well, let's see. Thank you to Phil in chat for this weekly mashup. Let's go.
Lori Vallow, the judge who ruled, can represent herself.
It's a free country. Do you think Lori will call Chad as a witness?
Lori wants to protect him. She probably won't call him.
Probably. I'm going to go with a yes.
A drone flew over your house and you shoot at it?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
Not really. No.
Not only did I not do this, no, you did.
Oh,
So uncomfortable.
I know Scott killed his father. Refused to cover for you.
Chloe's mom, Lori Farris, Tio Toys, who...
Him too, Superboy.
You don't tell me, like, if you guys were married, nobody's fucked your lady before you married them? Bullshit. Everybody's had sex with everybody. Get over it. Nobody's getting a virgin anymore, okay? Drop it. Quit throwing shit in my fucking yard.
What's that
Trial TV Live. Yeah, Chris.
You want to be boring, Ed, and just
Duty Ron and boring Ed. Ed, what do you think about the fucking fingerprints left on the shells? You know?
watch this.
No, it's
Watch
good.
this.
The chat is good too. People were really happy in the chat, as far as I can see.
I had some asshole I had to get rid of. The guy,
Really?
the guy was
Really?
like, I want to make sure we're off. We're off, right? I
don't think so. Says live 108.
I hit end stream about 9 times.
They pulled a dolly.
These fucking cunts, they all deserve a bullet in their head.
This is just the tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, I love it when somebody else does that.
Man, that was so much worse of a boomer than you've ever done. Oh my god.
I just
What's
sat
that
on.
again?
I just stared at the computer for like 2 minutes.
What's that again? There was some asshole in chat. Let's just watch that. Oh, are we not live? Oh, it says live. Wait.
Says live 108.
I hit
I don't
end
think so.
sure we're off. We're off. I had to get rid of. The guy,
Really?
the guy was
Really?
like, I want to make sure we're off. We're off, right? I hit
I don't
end,
think so. Says live 108.
That is
I hit
awesome.
end stream about 9 times.
These fucking cunts, they all deserve a bullet in their head.
This is just the tip of the tip of the
Tip
tip
of
of the iceberg.
iceberg. I love it. I love it. That is your best one ever, Phil. I have got to give it to you, man. He was talking about another NYPD show. What was that channel? What was that channel? I have got to go on there and congratulate them for the greatest boomerang of all time. Wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, TYO Toys in chat. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
We are not worthy. Not worthy. That was awesome. Thank you. Oh. Okay. So, guys, we are going to be talking about the NYC shooter, and buckle up because there's been some crazy chatter about this week and over the last few days. Get ready because I will get to the complete idiocy of Miss Coffinduffer. I'm getting to it. Be patient. But first, I want to just bask in the craziness, or I suppose you guys need to help me with these view ladies. I can't stand these view ladies, but explain to me how they sit up on their high horse and don't see what's going on out in the real world, right? So yes, please help me, right?
Well, I mean, they know that Joe Rogan believes in dragons.
Okay. So let's just watch this lady just having a good old rant, and then we're going to have a look at a little bit of her comments, and maybe that will explain. All right. Because she just seems to be off on another planet. She doesn't seem to understand what's going on in the real world at all. All right, let's have a
that
look.
people would turn to violence and think that they're effectuating change is the most ghastly part of this, because it's not the humor. There are people thinking they're funny. There are people writing things. I have a really disgusting sense of humor, and not one of these did I read.
Yeah, it wasn't funny.
It actually made me feel so sad. It's not even just that he's a father and he has kids. He's a human.
Yes.
And that someone would take it upon a subject and target that person as if you're going to change any system. You're not, dude. You're not going to change anything.
Well, we don't know if that's it.
No.
It could be a red herring. There could be something.
This was we don't know, but it was an assassination. Yeah, it had messaging on it and everything else. But when
that could be part of the red herring.
Joy, wait.
Sorry.
There's a corporate greed problem in this country that is not just unique to healthcare. It's everywhere, where the haves and the have-nots have never been further apart.
Yes.
And the rage is understandable and real, never to this level. But the problem is, you knock out this poor man, someone else is coming up. There was just that, remember Coleman Domingo's Madness?
Yes.
I won't ruin the ending. It's an amazing series. But there's a point where there's a one-on-one scene where the CEO is there, and Coleman Domingo's character has so much rage at him. He said, you knock me out, one more pops up. I'm a puppet in a machine. So to think that you can transform that machine by killing that soul's moment here on Earth is the most disturbing part of this story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure.
That people would turn to violence.
All right, so I wanted to just go over to, because this was on YouTube, right? So I'm just going to share this tab instead, and let's go up and have a look at the comments section, as you do. And you ready? Yeah, get your voice ready. Get your voice ready. Okay, so here we go. Start with this one.
Like, where's her outrage, for families that have lost loved ones because of insurance denying to pay for necessary procedures? And this is after people pay that insurance company.
Right.
The only thing on this segment was how genuinely out of touch the elites are.
Okay, so why are they Swedish, these people? In the
I don't
comment
know.
section.
I caught a Swedish vibe from it.
Okay, right.
Like, you're not going to change anything. Every insurance company deleted all information of their CEOs following this incident.
Oh.
He 100% changed something. This tone-deaf attitude is why things are the way they are.
Okay. Oh, it changed something because every corrupt company is grappling for security now, realizing people are fed up, and this is a new beginning of not taking it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
tubular.
people are disagreeing with her, even though like these people watch obviously something on The View, what about all the people who died due to denied insurance claims? They were humans too. His family won't even struggle financially. Well, they might miss him a little bit.
Well,
maybe.
Well, that life insurance policy kind of takes a sting out of it.
Yeah, kind of, maybe.
What about all the families of the people who died in medical debt? I'm sure they weren't billionaires with tons of assets, but I mean, sure, let's weep over some schmuck in a monkey suit. I can't even fake sympathy for this guy. He only cared about his shareholders.
Yeah, okay. Radio. So, people who even watch The View and watch these people are not really buying what she's selling. Let's move on. Okay, so the coverage of this hasn't been that complimentary to the NYPD, and I wonder why. Like, really, this guy can't be that difficult to catch. Come on. He's not really, let's just say, he's kind of trolling them in a way with like leaving all these bits of evidence and clues behind, and then he just leaves his backpack and there's what Monopoly money inside the backpack, and I mean, come on now, it's not exactly a giant whodunit, really, is it?
Yeah.
But anyway. Hello, David. How are you? Let's just watch this. Oh, God, Ashley Banfield.
Gosh, I mean, Central Park is hundreds of acres, right? It is just absolutely enormous. But we do want to show you a couple of the routes that he could have taken. So as you mentioned, we're right here at the entrance, 59th and Central Park South, where he entered. And of course, you see all the horses and carriages. That's where we see everybody pick up the riders. But come with me, Ashley. Come and walk this way, because there's two ways that he could have gone. He comes in on this path right here. And this is the road that we see the bike riders and the horses and the buggies go. There's also this path where those two people just walked in. That is a walking path. And if we walk over here, let me see if I can get you there. This says, I'm sure if he was going to break rules, he might have no riding. So there's no bikes allowed on this path. But who's to say if he didn't go up here? But so most likely he did take this route up here. And as we walk around here, there is a fork in the road that comes right at this speed limit sign where it says 20 miles an hour up there. Right when you get up there, there's like this horseshoe. You go to the left, you're at the famous Tavern on the Green restaurant. You go to the right, you're going to hit the Carousel. So those are the two routes he could have gone. You could also get that way from here, but chances are he just sped right up here, up this road that is so well populated. And that's most likely what happened. Ashley?
Okay, when I saw that video, I was really squinting, and it looked like he crossed the busy street to the entrance of Central Park, and then jogged to the right to be on the right-hand side of the actual lane of the roadway, and then rode up that roadway. But if he's done that, Laura, I know you know that place like the back of your hand. How many garbage cans, grates, how many great secreting areas and water sources might he have gone by as well that he could have gotten rid of some other evidence if he did?
Right. I mean, I don't have a count of the trash cans, but you're right, Ashley. There are so many trash cans. There are all the grates. And of course, we just had all the leaves come off the trees. So we have been told that investigators have been combing this park and took a second pass today. As a matter of fact, just as a matter of the last few hours, there were detectives and investigators in here with flashlights that could be seen going through, of course, when the backpack was found by the Carousel. But we have been told that there were over 100 police officers going into the park today, searching for any signs, any clues, and of course found the big one, the backpack by the Carousel, by those two boulders. But there's a lot of grates. There's a lot of areas where this could be hidden. And I do want to mention, it's Friday night. That's when it was found. This happened Wednesday morning. So the backpack is found by the Carousel Friday night. Does that mean it was there the entire time? Did somebody find it and move it? Those are the things we don't know, and those are the things that we hope that cameras may have picked up. Central Park does have a lot of cameras, not as many as we would all hope, but they are here. Some you can see, some you can't, we've been told from investigators.
Did
Okay,
RFK
this
Jr.
is-
So I'm
plant
looking
it?
at the backpack, and one of the things that struck me right away, Laura,
Look,
was
okay,
that it was bulgingly full.
Oh, it's bulging.
That did not look like a backpack that had lost the change of clothes that he needed. It looks like whatever he took with him to the shooting, it is as full as it was during the shooting. And I know you've got sources at NYPD, but this one feels different. It just feels like they are so tight-lipped about anything because they can't find this guy yet.
Yeah, because they're idiots.
They can't. And you know, when I've been calling them all day long out.
Okay, I'm really sorry to subject you to all that. However,
I bet it was RFK Jr. that dropped the backpack off. First he does dead bears in Central Park, and now this.
the reason I wanted to show you that was because I've been thinking lately about the whole 24-hour news cycle and how there's so much crap being spoken by people for no reason other than just to keep speaking, right? So why is she out there? Like, she's got nothing to say, clearly, right? And Ashley Banfield is just standing there going, oh, do you know how many, like, grates there are on the way from there to there? And how many places could there possibly have been for him to drop something? You know the area. Like, you're a reporter on the scene. Look at you. Like, you're out there in the dark. Like, you could get shot. Did you see anyone that looks like him? Like, this is so stupid. How stupid is this? Welcome to discussions from 2001 in the US, Hella. From 2001 onwards, basically, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
pretty much. This is so dumb. So N here, this is from the YouTube comments. So N here says,
This manhunt for the killer/assassin might just have resulted in bringing an unintended side story. Who is demonstrating the most incompetence at their job so far? Is it the shooter, the police investigators, or the media covering it?
yo.
Oh heavens, the backpack probably has a piece of paper with a smiley face on it and a note to the police saying hi. They want that good old Southern hospitality.
Speaking of hi, the Vikings just popped in to say hi. Hello, Vikings. Hello, Nick. Good to see you. Nick, if you want to pop on, you're more than welcome. I know it's your Sunday, though. Is it? Yes, it's Sunday for you, too. Is it?
Yes.
It's Monday for me. It's Monday for me. But yes, I know it's Sunday. So if you want to pop on, you're welcome. If not, no worries. Same with David. Obviously, you're always welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, though. And it's lovely to see you Vikings in here. Okay, next. So, all right. Now, Jenny C from the blog, Jennifer Coffin Licker, Coffin Digger, whatever you want to call her, she started with this, and she's been red hot on the trail.
Right.
Red hot on the trail of the shooter since it happened, as you would as an ex-FBI reporter. So she started with this. There we go.
Feminine face killer is a man per LE.
And the reason I included this one is just because the comment section was funny.
It's
Right,
not
so,
guess his pronouns, sweetie.
yeah.
Looks like
Kevin said,
looks like a dude with feminine hands. I think the words on bullets casings are a false flag. Professional job, not disgruntled policyholder. There has to be a reason someone wanted the guy killed.
and then Jennifer said,
The person behind it may just not be the same person. Agree? Okay. As I said in a previous post, the suspect shot the victim because insurance would not pay for his transgender surgery. You and another said this. We shall see.
okay.
Oh my God. Like, I have thoughts on this. What is a man? Someone born with a penis and testicles, typically. could ask her where babies come from.
This person's so trolling her. She handled it pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Like, she was doing okay. She hadn't gotten into the wine yet at that point. Later in the stream, she big time got into the wine. Hang about. Now, in between, is DB in chat? True Crime Audit, are you in chat yet? Because, I tell you what, DB is a good contributor to this stream lately. He's a good contributor. Shout out to DB. And make sure you give him a good voice because he likes when you call out his tweets, right?
Warning, this is a clip of the shooter from the shooting
What?
Did I do that?
I did that. I didn't mean to. Okay, go.
I thought you just liked my reading. Warning, this is a clip of the shooter from the shooting of Brian Thompson. Today, this does not show the victim, only the pew pew. Just some interesting things I noticed. Look into it, bro. Period.
Look into it, bro. All right, so hopefully I don't get taken down for this. Warning, graphic close-up of the firearm, not showing the victim. Boom. Boom. Oh, no, not boom.
Okay, he had a little
misfire there, or was it? Or did he had to...
No, it didn't fire there. Or there it did.
Hang on, what's it say? No slide movement and no round ejecting.
So he has to pull it.
9mm round, detachable round. You have a left-threaded suppressor that is very light and quiet. So
No,
how does
YouTube, this
thing
is
work?
a flashlight.
And the owner just
Yeah, it
showed
looks
me
like
a little
flashlight.
bit. So right now it's in the fire position. You just press it, pull it down, eject the span casing, push it back, twist it, go back to action. Looks weird, very cool to.
And then you just illuminate the victim.
Illuminate it. Yeah, it's just a torch. That's all it was. YouTube. It's fine. Not to worry. Okay, so KDog817 says,
That gun makes no sense to me. No eject, no rapid fire. Seems pointless, MO. Interesting close-up of it. Get Holman on it. He will figure it out.
yeah, Holman's one of the cops from the Rick Allen trial. An idiot, by the way.
It's quiet. And the brass doesn't eject on its own. It's a strange gun, though, I agree. Why no revolver, no jam, no loose cartridges? Not as many threading options. Plus, he wanted his casings to be found, hence the massage.
Message. The massage. Taryn Dusty, you know about this stuff.
Yes.
I think it's a BNT VP9 or something like it. And yes, David, Runkle showed that it was not that kind of flashlight. It was not bolt action. And yeah, Runkle did do a really good video on this. It's had probably way over 100,000 views by now. It's doing really, really well. Okay, keep going. Oh, that Taryn. Hey. Hey, when your comment comes up on screen, how do you feel?
I've been saying it didn't jam and he was manually ejecting the casings. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, sugar, but what's new?
How do you feel, Taryn? And so I put yours up there because people don't know that you are a firearms trainer, Taryn, and they probably just go, oh, you're a pretty blonde girl. But you know what you're talking about. Now, woman doing just the tip. Hey, woman doing just the tip.
How about we let God sort this one out? Bro, he is killing the CEO all wrong. This is how I would do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lot of what this chat has been about with the firearm. It's like, well, firearm enthusiasts, they like to sort of break down what's going on with the firearm, but it's kind of funny, like when you look at what they're all chatting about it from the outside, it's a little bit like that, bro. He's killing the CEO all wrong. Why wouldn't you do it this way? I would use this gun. Okay, so I know you've all been waiting for this moment. Here it is. Jenny C. Every now and again, she pulls out just what we in Australia call a perler. So, do you know what a perler is?
No.
Clearly not. It's like a golden
necklace?
moment. No, it's like a golden moment. It's like the pièce de résistance of stupidness. So this is a perler, Jennifer Coffendorfer Hall of Fame moment. Would you like to read it out and then I will play the video?
I just asked a former colleague at the FBI, the master of digital forensic analysis and behavior, now retired, to examine this footage and assess whether it is AI. He said, no, it is not AI, period. He also took some stills for me, which shows interesting rains on the killer's fingers. Thank you to my friend for your assessment, and thank you for not making me look like an ass. On a side note, quite an androgynous look. I found it titillating. This is the killer of Brian Thompson in action. Lip readers, please let us know what he said and shade of his lipstick. Thank you.
Oh my God. All right, ready? Ready? Oh, where's his voice? Oh, yes, right, there is no voice. Okay. Watch again. My Lord. So it starts with that. We've all seen that. And she got her friend to make that. No. To what? She asked
Somebody
colleague.
sent it to her via DM from someone I trust.
Someone she trusts sent her that. Clearly she's got some people who she thinks are her friends who aren't her friends, right? What the goddamn hell is that? Please. And then, okay. So, Architect. Hey, Architect, how's it going? Now, Architect started the hashtag Coffendorfer Hall of Fame with the little trophy. And if you search up, or if you just type into Twitter, that hashtag, you will be just, like, go into a rabbit hole of hilarity of all the stupid things she's done over time. And yeah, one of the most recent ones was one just the other week with DB caught her out analyzing the fake list of Google searches of Rick Allen. There was obviously the time that she was caught on Ring camera up at the house of Fairview Road, Karen Reed. She's done just some ridiculous things. This is up there. This is up there. So Architect says, would you like to read?
No way. People actually believe her bullshit dead. First, it was an expert in data forensic analysis and behavior. To let me go ahead and delete my prior BS and gaslight the community on why I did it.
Yeah, okay, so she's gone and tried to sort of, because people are like coming at her and being like, what the hell is that? Now she's come along and gone, this?
Oh, it was sent to me via DM from someone I trust. I decided to vet it. So I took it to the vet. I asked him, I hate to even impose on this person that I sent to. He is so busy and it is a Saturday. He spent a lot of time. I sent the 2 photos and the video, so kind of him to review.
Okay, so when she said the 2 photos, the ones that are getting around.
Yeah.
Okay, so how goddamn stupid is that? Now, Nerdy Addict came along and posted this.
Jennifer Coffindaffer thinks this is real.
Oh my lord, it's just too good. The whole thing is too good. Hang on, I'm just gonna go back and click on the link and we'll actually... Oh! Check this out. She's deleted the post.
Wow.
Yep. Deleted. Gone. Uh-huh. But, what isn't deleted is... Where is it? This. So, the screenshot of it, I'll show you. This is not deleted. So we can actually see some of the people laughing at it. So, does it... Here we go.
Does anyone have a screenshot of her believing it's real? I searched it and found the one where the video pro told her it isn't, and she mentioned using 2 programs.
Oh, there we go. There's a screenshot.
I just asked a former... Oh, yeah. Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
I just asked a former colleague at the FBI, the master of digital forensic analysis and behavior, now retired. Oh, good. So he's an expert on AI, since you know, he's an old guy who's retired. To examine this footage and assess whether it is AI, he said, no, it is not AI. He also took some stills for me, which show interesting rains on the killer's fingers. Thank you to my friend for your assessment.
Harmony says,
like she had a verified clown. I saw she would have had better luck verifying with an AI bot.
Is this real life? And look, this is what happened. There was a community note. Where is it? Oh, is it here? Yeah, so eventually, oh, there it is. This is a killer of Brian Thompson action. Lip readers, please let us know what he said. Okay, that wasn't a screenshot of that. But eventually a community note came along and like showed up that it was AI. So it's kind of like, well, you've been felted by X as well, Jennifer. So makes you look really, really bad. So yeah, she took it down eventually. But she just looked like such a dickhead. These things happen. These things happen.
Poor thing.
Well. Poor thing. Poor Jenny C. Oh, okay, so let's get on to this now. What do you notice? Doom. Well, duh. In one, it looks like it's kind of white, and in the other one, it looks like it's kind of blue.
Could just be the light.
Well, it could be. I swear. Look, guys. It's this thing again.
Yeah.
It's the thing with the grey and white dress or whatever. It's just like, cause look at this tree next to it.
Looks blue.
The tree's blue. The tree is blue. Now, I don't live in America, but I'm pretty sure you don't have blue trees.
Not in that part of the country.
No. Okay. Yeah, I swear we're in a loop. So this person, Erica Clark, says,
I only see white and gold. It's wild. I do know it's black and blue. I've seen the original dress at the Smithsonian. However, this picture, it was a Bill Clinton blue dress joke.
Oh. Right.
Get it? However, this picture doesn't show those colors for me.
I was clowning, that girl said, I was planning on the backpack colors. MSN are clowns. Yes, they are. Indeed, they are. Okay, now, oh God, this. Right. Okay, so there was a competition. I don't know if there was any prize. I think there was like a cash prize. And
a Monopoly set?
There was a CEO shooter lookalike competition.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, at Washington Square Park in NYC. So crowds have started gathering at Washington Square Park in NYC for the CEO shooter lookalike competition.
I'm not worried because I'm not a CEO. So yeah, I feel pretty safe. Like, if I was a CEO, I would be worried, to tell you the truth. But given that I'm not, I'm just here after.
It'd be funny if the cops investigated all of them.
This one is close.
Yeah. Something like that. You know, it's a little tricky to do, from what I hear. I feel like the police is going to come.
Really, the cops were like everywhere because they found the bag or whatever. I was like, damn, if I'd only been here like 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. Fuck 1-2. Yeah, DDD, all that stuff. Yeah. Take care of each other. Solidarity. That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
No, I'm not really nervous. I need the money.
She needed the money.
Medications to, prescriptions to take care of.
Really high deductibles?
They just won't cover my stuff.
So, what insurance do you have?
Oh, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, different CEO. So we don't talk about that.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I really hope the cops like investigate every single one of these people.
NYC people are a bit different. Like, I mean,
yeah.
that's asking a pretty broad question, I know, because there's quite a few million NYC people, but like,
No,
this
they're assholes, blunt, weird.
Okay.
Some criminals.
Well, sure. Blows my mind that a CEO makes over $10 million a year, but the reward is only 10G.
It's been upped now.
It seems like an insult. I feel like it's just a token reward. Like, and even if it's 50K, 50K, big deal, right? Still, it just feels like a token thing. Like, let's give the peasants this little morsel and see if they'll react.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
you
no,
know?
it's not 10,000 anymore, guys. It's 50,000 now.
Yeah, it's 50. Yeah, but still, it still seems like a little drop in the ocean for the peasants. Because
Yes.
that's a lot of money for them. It's a lot of money for them. Okay, so who is sponsoring this? That's actually a really good question. Really good question. New Yorkers are just irreverent. They're just being silly. Yeah, but I love the way he's like answering the question like, I need the money for medical bills. Okay, so David says, and thank you for the $10 super chat, David.
Yes,
would you agree with me that sometimes the collective knowledge of the internet shows how truly stupid people are? That's what this whole show's about. Yeah.
And my stream.
And obviously. But yeah, like that's what the whole idea of this show and why I started doing it is because I wanted to show what everybody together is saying from different parts of the internet about the things that we are interested in. And when I say we, all of us who are kind of friends in this sphere are talking about it. And then we go and get the different points of view on people on the internet and go, hang on, there's a lot of stupidity out there with the collective knowledge. So thank you for your super chat there, David, and for all your support, and thank you for being a member for 7 months. Hey, 7 months and not banned. Well, you're
For
pushing
now.
it. Like I said, actually, you probably didn't see this chat that I put in your stream yesterday, because Wendy was smart enough to not bring it up. But I said, well, you're not banned on my channel, but I banned most of your friends. Okay, so Robin LaBruce says, this is beyond awful.
The guy in the middle is actually him.
See, I said that, right? Like, look, This guy here. He actually
Yeah.
looks like him. Right? Very nice.
Very nice. Working on my Borat. Very nice.
Very nice, eh?
Very, very nice.
Very nice, eh? I'm pretty good at Borat.
Yeah, that's good.
My sister, she was a prostitute. She very good, eh?
I need to watch that again. Officially a falling society. You just realized that, Princess?
Yeah, right. Okay, so we're still in NYC, and what I want to say is NYC judges be like,
I do whatever I want.
I do what I want.
Whatever. I do what I want.
Whatever. Honestly, they just do whatever the hell they want, right?
Yeah,
Do
basically.
they just do what they want?
Yeah.
What the actual? What the actual?
When it
Right?
comes to conservatives, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it just feels like this particular judge, and I'm going to be talking about the Daniel Penny case just briefly because most of today is about Brian Thompson, but I just wanted to touch on this because this is nuts what just happened with the Daniel Penny case. This judge just seems to be like, well, I didn't get what I wanted, so I'll just change the rules. Okay, no problem. Well, no one's watching anyway, so righto. Okay, I'll do that then. Okay, and I like Cartman being a little lollipop, little drag queen. Okay, now I got felted. So I don't usually bring my own chats up, very rare. But I had to because I got felted by Court TV. So Court TV, yeah, I know, you guys caught me out. Thank you, Ilya. And Fonjin in chat, was it you, Fonjin? No, maybe Guy Macton, but we'll bring that up in a minute. So Court TV comes out with this post, as they always do, with a picture of the defendant, and it says, breaking news, Daniel Penny, judge dismisses manslaughter charge. And then it says the charge was dismissed after the jury told the judge twice that they were deadlocked. And I was like, what? Really? Wow. And I quoted that and said, a judge with giant balls, hurrah! Right? Because I just woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I was like flicking through my phone and I was like, what really? Like, that is so rare that a judge has big balls to do that. Awesome.
Yeah.
And nowhere in this tweet here does it say anything different. It says a judge dismissed a charge of manslaughter against Daniel Penny after a jury said twice it was deadlocked during deliberations. Penny had said he was protecting fellow subway riders and intended only to restrain Jordan Neely to hold him for police, not to hurt him. What do you think? Right? And I even went and read the article. It didn't go into detail as to anything else. Right? So I thought, sweet, cool. And then about a minute or two later, after I tweeted that, and lucky I have a little blue tick so I can adjust my tweets, this happened. Ilya, Salvador Dali
No,
parody
it's more
said-
complex. Judge fucked up. I'm Dolly.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Why have you got a weird voice when you're actually yourself?
I'm trying to do an impression.
You're doing an impression of yourself?
Yes.
Doing an impression of yourself? Doing an impression?
Yes. See? It's
That's the thing.
Really? I just woke up, and of course, Court TV doesn't say much about it.
That's your Australian accent?
That's your Australian accent? Is that better?
That's your Australian accent? Hey, Mango for Tango, Skin Teller. Hello, Zach Gallery. How are you? Hope you're enjoying your vegetables today. They're good for fiber. Thank you for the super chat. Sarah, hi, mate, and it's so good to have you here. Sarah is an awesome friend from X as well. I'll tell you more about it in a minute because I'm going to play a video. But let me just say, he should not be charged. This dude should not be charged. This is
Not be
dumb.
charged?
No, well, he shouldn't be charged. This whole thing's ridiculous, stupid. Anyway, Sotalis, aka Adam Brentley, he's awesome. Also says,
"It's not over yet. They dismissed the top charge, sent the jury home to come back on Monday to deliberate on the second charge, which was originally written to be dependent on finding the top charge guilty."
And then Hago Ivermectin.
This just saw what Google was doing and said, "Nah, good, my beer."
I think he said it means hold my beer. So yeah, hold my beer, girl. And now this. So, Inner City Press.
I was banned from the UN. I'm angry about it still years later. Penny's lawyer, Kniff. It seems a juror has been talking to the media, expressing frustration with the process. The name given is not a name of a juror. Judge. Well, I see no reason to question jurors. Investigate if you want.
What? Okay, so I edited my post just in time before, because you get an hour to edit your post.
Yeah.
So I went editing this post with my own community notes, thanks to friends, context, Court TV's headline, very misleading, shock and horror. Right, so let's just look into what's going on here.
Sure.
Hello?
Well?
Okay.
No.
All right, there we go. So Daniel Penny, manslaughter dismissed. Let's see.
Breaking now, a judge in New York has dismissed one of two charges against Daniel Penny. He is an ex-Marine charged with the 2023 killing of a homeless man named Jordan Neely on a subway in New York. Let's go straight out to our court and legal reporter, Zach Schoenfeld. Zach, what's going to happen now?
Dude.
Yeah, Drew, quite a striking development here on the fourth day of jury deliberations in this trial of Daniel Penny. And it all ended with now the top charge in this case, that being second-degree manslaughter, being dropped. It all began earlier today when the jury on its fourth day of deliberations came back with a note to the judge and the parties indicating that they had reached an impasse on this charge and could not reach a unanimous verdict. What the judge did next is he gave them what's called an Allen charge, which is an instruction to the jury that essentially encourages them to keep trying, to be flexible, to try to reach that unanimous verdict one way or another, but to not give up and settle on them being at an impasse. They then went back to their deliberation room, kept talking. They sent another note asking a technical question about the charge a little later. And then it ended later in the afternoon with yet another note indicating that after all of this, after 4 days, they still could not reach a unanimous decision on this charge. Then the parties started battling over what should happen next and what the appropriate remedy should be. The defense here, Penny's lawyers, argued at this point there needed to be a mistrial and that anything else would be coercing the jury into reaching an unfair decision.
Yes.
They lost that argument. Instead, the judge went with prosecutor's proposal. They proposed dropping this top charge of second-degree manslaughter and instead going to the second and final count, a lesser charge of criminally negligent homicide. So they still have a chance of salvaging this trial and reaching the guilty verdict that they want, but certainly prosecutors here suffering a big loss with getting their top charge dismissed.
Is there any difference, Zach, in what could be the possible punishment in this negligent homicide charge versus the manslaughter charge that was being previously considered?
There is. That top charge of manslaughter that has now been dismissed, that would have carried a maximum of up to 15 years in prison. You compare that to now the second charge that the jury will be considering as their sole count, that can carry a sentence of up to 4 years in prison. So quite a stark difference. Of course, any final sentencing decision will be up to the judge. Those are just the maximums. But this is, expected to be now a lesser penalty than what would have been on the top charge. But at this point, it's still unclear as to whether the jury's verdict on the second count will be any different than the first.
Yeah, and jurors back in court on Monday morning. We'll continue to follow this case. Zach Schoenfeld, thanks so much for joining.
Okay, so
thanks.
For anyone who's not aware of what this case is about, this man, Daniel Penny, he, a very tall guy. He is was he ex-Marine?
I believe
Is that
so.
it? Yeah. He didn't want to be involved in this situation, but there was this quite a manlet little guy, and the manlet got onto the train and was threatening people, said he's going to kill someone today.
Yeah.
Right? Someone's going to die today. And no, he didn't have, I believe, he wasn't brandishing a weapon or anything like
No.
that. But on a subway, like, there he is, on a subway. Now, this is 10 years earlier, right?
Of course it is.
Yeah, 10 years earlier when he was fine. But he was a junkie and he was not well. He didn't look like that. He was aggressive, and there were women and children in the train, and lots of people testified to say they were scared for their lives. This man got on him and what do you call it?
Subway?
No, got on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
And
chokehold?
It was a chokehold, yeah. And Daniel Penny says that he was continuing to, he could see the rise and fall in his chest. He was continuing to keep him under pressure, but make sure he was continuing to breathe. Now, he has some kind of...
sickle cell.
Yeah, that's it, sickle cell. And he didn't know that.
No.
But what was he going to do? He had to wait until the police arrived. The police took longer to arrive than he had hoped, and this man died. He was, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as a lot of other people are concerned, he was defending both his own life and everyone's life in the train carriage. But he's been charged with manslaughter, and because the jury has not been able to come to a decision on that, now the judge has come along and gone, oh, well, you know what? That's okay. We can just change the charges to, what's the second charge?
Degree.
Yeah.
Criminal negligence.
Reckless or negligence.
Leading to
negligence
homicide.
leading to, death or something like that. So, and the top amount of time for that, I think, is 4 years.
Yeah.
So he could still go to prison.
Yeah. Now,
because they couldn't decide.
I think ultimately there's a bigger chance of him being convicted, but it'll be quickly overturned on appeal, in my opinion, and double jeopardy is attached to the manslaughter charge. So
Now, as far as I can tell, public opinion's very much in his court, but that's what I'm seeing, right? Because that's, you know how the algorithm works? The algorithm shows you people who are generally like-minded to you. So I went and looked a bit further, and I tried to find someone who was in disagreement. And I found this guy, Judah Talks. So Judah Talks says this.
Dolly Talks?
Judah.
Oh.
There's Judah. What does Judah say?
Hold on. This kid was unarmed, didn't touch anyone, just spoke some uncomfortable words, and he deserved to be deleted. Who was really scared of this kid? WTF is wrong with people to say not guilty. Daniel Penny. People.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to do the next one, but.
Okay. Yeah, that is actually the same guy. Yeah.
People are mad and use no logic. Daniel Penny was a hero up until a certain point. Once everybody got off the train, he continued to choke him for another 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's what the juries have a problem with. He deleted him when the danger was over. Hashtag, I have a dream. I mean, he went too far.
He went too far. Okay, so, yeah. I see you in chat there, and you have a question. legally speaking, didn't you all think that Penny held him in a chokehold a little too long? Now, that I believe is what the jury is deliberating over. So that's the only possible thing that could cause them to be concerned as to whether or not something went wrong here. Now, Penny has actually spoken to the media about this, and his take on the matter was that the police just didn't arrive in time. He didn't want to keep him there, but he had to keep him constrained. So what are you going to do? You're just going to let him go?
Yeah.
Or you... What? So there was no one coming. They took too long. So there was that extra period of time. And he saw his chest rising and falling, so he thought it was okay, and he kept like taking the pressure off, putting it back on again, taking it off, putting it back on again, as he saw that he needed more air. So he's trained to do that apparently, but he didn't know about this sickle cell thing. So
and all the drugs in his system.
Okay, and he had a lot of drugs in his system as well, so there would be that. Look, I don't know. We didn't get to see the trial, and that's the other big problem here. We didn't get to see the trial. NYC don't let you see their trial, so we can't really know what they're thinking, the jury, or we never know what the jury's thinking, but we can't really know what different testimony might be affecting them. There are protests outside the courtroom against Penny.
Yeah, the jury can
interesting.
Hear him, like in Rittenhouse.
Really? So New York's very different, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it happened at Rittenhouse as well. The jury could hear the protests there.
Okay, but I can kind of understand why there were two sides to Rittenhouse. Like I remember what the two different arguments were with Rittenhouse. I didn't really agree with the other side for Rittenhouse, but at least I remember what the two sides were. Whereas for this one, I don't really, I mean, unless you're a part of the victim's family and you're looking at it like, I just want justice for my family member, I don't really see why you would be thinking that this person shouldn't be protecting the people on the train. That doesn't really make much sense to me. But anyway, so Sean came along and said,
multiple people testified they were in fear for their safety. Chat. Real talk.
And then we have Andrew Branca.
Neely credibly threatened to kill people. My ex-wife is a whore. They believed him. That's a reasonably perceived imminent threat of unlawful deadly force harm. Have I told you about my ex-wife? Against which Daniel Penny would have been legally privileged to shoot Jordan Neely in the face. Don't date women over 25, chat. Love you, Bronca.
Okay, so, I mean, in Branca's opinion, he made enough of a threat for someone to shoot him, for him to be shot for the thing that he said. So here's the thing. What Judah Talks is saying is that this guy, because he was unarmed, he was no real threat, right? But this guy threatened to kill someone right there on the subway, and it's an enclosed environment, right? So what people tell me about the New York subways, and I can imagine it because we have trains here, like I would feel the same way if I was stuck on a train with somebody and it was like in a tunnel and there was a person there who was off their face and was yelling and was going, I'm going to kill one of you, and was coming at people. That's pretty scary, right? If you're stuck on there with someone like that, I would hope someone would stop them. Especially like a military guy. If I found out there was a military guy on there and he didn't have the balls to stop him, I'd be pretty pissed off.
I mean,
right?
Can you blame him now?
Well, now, yeah. right? Like, now it's kind of like you can't be a good Samaritan, can you? You can't help. Okay, so Garbage Girl says...
Okay, hold on one sec. All right. Almost every witness that the prosecution called in the trial said they were terrified for their life and my self-esteem. Too bad none could testify that he laid a finger on them. Seems the weapon of mass destruction he was in possession of was tulips and ton. Hey, careful, presidents have invaded for less.
Ooh. Okay, so this Judah Talks is very much of the opinion that all he was doing was taunting them, whereas a lot of other people, especially people who testify, were like, no, he was terrifying, and Daniel Penny did the right thing.
Yeah.
So I just wish we could have seen it. I really wish we could have seen it. Yeah. Anyway, how to win at sentencing, part 1.
Yay.
Sarah Boone. 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 Everybody.
Not intentional.
She did
Not
get one of those
intentional.
in. She managed to get one of those in.
Thankfully.
So, how good is that screen capture, guys? I got that just at the beginning of the sentencing when she looked back at the gallery, and it's just like, that is the best side eye. I have to get that one. Alrighty, let's go. Court TV says...
Sarah Boone was sentenced to life in prison for allegedly suffocating her boyfriend to death by zipping him into a suitcase, allegedly. Boone claimed Jorge Torres was the abuser, fact, and told the court, I forgive myself for falling in love with a monster. Like Andrew's ex-wife. Is this justice?
Oh dear. Oh goodness me. The monster comment was pretty bad. Hey?
Like, good Lord.
Times. For dragging me downstairs by my hair in the middle of the night just to sit next to him. I forgive myself for falling in love with a monster. I wrote him letters. I wrote his family and his daughters apologizing for asking for their forgiveness. But due to fear that my life or sons would be jeopardized, I did not send. I am sorry. I cannot begin to fathom any of their grief and sadness. Please forgive me. Almost everything reminds me of him, seeing my stab wound every day especially. It truly reminds me that all I really did live through. George haunts me. He is everywhere. I believe because I do still love him, think of him, and miss his laugh the most. In my heart, I know he is with me and understands that this tragedy was not intentional. I hope everyone can, his family foremost.
She said it exactly the same way. In my heart, I know that he will understand it was not intentional. And he is with me. I wonder if he's in her carryall.
Yeah.
Someone made a hilarious joke in another chat that if Boone had written on bullet casings, it would have been not an intentional.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Madeline says... hang on, wait. Everyone, members, guys, get your emojis out, because how many times are we going to hear the word narcissist?
I cannot wait.
Go.
Go?
There you go.
Okay. Like, there's something very wrong with this woman. She's definitely a narcissist. It certainly is like grody. She's a monster. Like, ew, barfing, a lying, abusive narcissist. Like, she's totally met her comeuppance. Karma. She's the epitome of a narcissist.
Narcissist!
narcissistic, psychopath, grody. She's not gonna do well in prison. Totes for real. Fugly, narcissistic, psychopath in and out. She looks like a Nazi with her hair cut. Oh my god, I've never before heard such a self-serving colloquy. She is the ultimate diagnostic definition of a narcissist. Grody. These people must be so thirsty after this. They need some haterade.
Haterade. Haterade is great. You know what? I did not need to search very far to find all those narcissist ones. Like, they were just like in a line. Like, I only had to filter out like 2 to get all those narcissist ones. I was just like, this is great. This is fantastic. I like this fugly. Fugly is a great word. Fugly narcissist, psychopath in and out. Oh dear. Hey, Miku's headphones. How are you? Good to see ya. John, remember for 10 months she fit him in her prison pocket. Yeah, this is my N word. I get to use it as much as I like. Everyone else does. She will first write her own appeal, copying definitions from dictionaries, maybe some illustrations, definitely many rants. Yeah. Okay, hang on a minute. People... Oh, actually, I get to show this. So this lady, someone's gone and found the lady who she promised a kidney to. Remember her? Right? Now, I think this is really mean. I think this is really, really mean, actually. Because this person went and found the lady's Facebook or whatever and got 2 photos of her. One of her, like, lying back getting, like, a facial and at a spa treatment, right? And another of her just doing a selfie. So she's just a regular lady and she has renal trouble, right?
Yeah.
So she's not well. So this woman, Lauren with hearts, goes...
No wonder she couldn't get her camera to work.
No.
Oh.
Here is
Sarah's BFF, Lana Albert. Lana, who thinks Sarah is a ray of fucking sunshine.
Now, if you remember this woman, she was the one who testified at the sentencing. She was on a Zoom link. She couldn't get her camera to work, right? But she was a true crime enthusiast, and she bought into the whole Sarah's a narcissist, terrible person, etc. Yeah. This was back pre-trial a long time ago when, like, all the YouTubers were reading out all her letters to the previous judge. And she decided to contact Sarah and they became pen pals. So she was speaking at the sentencing about how nice of a person Sarah ended up being. And she's not a narcissist, she's really nice, right? So this person, Lauren, has gone and found her Facebook or something and found some images of her not so flattering. Now, Jen's wonky twinkle tits said this.
No wonder she couldn't get her camera to work.
No wonder she couldn't get her camera to work.
I am sure they all think she will get a Netflix movie and all want a part. Okay. Because, like, she's still alive. Grody. Why the fuck would this donut want Sarah's murderous kidney? Ha ha ha.
Oh, there's you.
That's me. So she doesn't die? I don't care if it's a murderous kidney or not. I don't think the organs are going to possess me.
Yep.
Like, she shouldn't be relying on her murdering friend for a kidney. LMAO. Well, okay.
Yeah, I'll just read that last one. I'll bring up Riku's headphones.
Hell, no how demented is that to expect an inmate waiting for sentencing on? Well, she wasn't even convicted at that point, princess.
Yeah, Miku's headphone. Why is chat being so mean? Like, I promise you that someone else could make you look worse. 100%. Like, these people, what is with them? Like, they've had their fun with Sarah, right? But why go after this woman? Why go after this woman? She has done nothing, right? She has done zero wrong. This is bullshit. This is, I call these people out. Like, this Lauren woman, this Ree Mongolozo, she is part of it as well. Like, they're all mates, these people, and all they do all day is sit around and dig up shit on people, right? So as soon as this woman, Lauren, no, what's her name? Yeah, Lana Albert, her name was found out. I bet you $100 they were out there trying to dig up anything they could on her, find the worst photos they could of her. They are making fun of her looks. They're making fun of the fact that she was pen paling with Sarah. And they're actually out of line by saying that she was relying on her for a kidney. That's not what she said at the sentencing.
That too,
yeah. That's not what she said. She said that Sarah offered her a kidney, right? So they got talking, and Sarah asked her about her medical problems. And then after hearing about her medical problems, Sarah offered her a kidney. That's a completely different thing. And that's why she believes that Sarah is not a narcissist, because she wanted to hear about her problems, right? Narcissists generally only care about themselves. So that's what she was getting at. And that's up to her. Right? If that's how she feels about Sarah, let her feel that way about Sarah. She ain't hurting anybody. Goodness me. Like, I'm fine. Have your fun with Sarah, but leave this woman alone. Okay, so how to win at sentencing part 2, Melody Farris.
Yes.
This sentencing was much more fun, right? If you thought that Sarah's sentencing was fun, this one took it. Okay, so if you didn't see this one, I absolutely recommend that you go and watch it for several reasons. But
I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and Gary's family, and to be honest, at this point in time, the entire world who has viewed this, I have waited for years to make this statement to everyone. I want the world to know who did this. I have always heard that the courtroom is the last place you're going to get the truth.
Wow.
And has that ever been proven to be the truth in this case? Not only did I not do this, I know who did. I know Scott killed his father. He took my husband, the father of Chris, Emily, and Amanda. He took Big Daddy from our grandchildren, Ella, Addison, Olivia, Jax, and James. 3 of them who never got to know Gary. Scott, this is unforgivable. Scott has spent an entire life of loving and protecting you, but this I refuse to cover for you. My mother, your mom,
this is so great,
begged me to take the blame for this. She said after she talked to you, after Gary died, that she knew you had done it.
Oh.
Her exact words were, "You are his mother. You have to take blame for this." Yeah. And I told her no, that I couldn't.
Look at
I
him.
still have 3
That's not
of the
Scott,
children,
actually.
Grandchildren. And this is not a stolen credit card, a check, or a diamond ring that you've pawned, all of which you have done. I saw you coming from that burn pile the morning of July the 5th. in your truck.
Oh yeah, there's so much money at
You
stake
told
here.
me that you were checking on the fire to
No,
make
that's the
sure
other
that
brother.
he wasn't going to get the
He's looking at
woods
Scott.
on
That's why he's
fire.
looking over there.
You told me it was okay. I asked you a few weeks later why you were at that burn pile in your truck. And you told me that your dad had told you to clean up the extra wood that was by the barn.
Okay, it's brilliant. The whole thing's brilliant. And at the end of it, she goes, Judge, I'm begging you to overturn this and help me find justice for the real killer, and that's him. Boom. Oh, wow. Camera guy didn't know Chris from Scott. Yeah, because when he finally did get onto Scott's face, Scott was just like, I know, because I'm in the middle of making a little video about it. All right, Defense Diary says,
I've seen a ton of statements in allocution by defendants prior to receiving their sentences. And did you know I know a lot about Delphi? And I never thought I'd see one that topped Sarah Boone's. But Melody Farris flat out accusing her son, Scott, I saw the Delphi trial, in the courtroom as Scott sits there, was one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen or heard of happening in open court, including Delphi.
all right. Oops, sorry.
I want.
Now, remember Mean Girls from before?
Yeah.
Remember those Mean Girls? There's Reen Mongolozo. She says this.
Well, this one is top sentencing for the books. Melody Farris is a vile, disgusting excuse of a mother blaming her son for murder of his father. This mother got what she deserved to die in prison. Melody Farris, is cruel to the bone. Thank the heavens above, she was sentenced to life in prison. I'm just watching now, grody. Wow, what a piece of excrement she is. Gag me with a spoon.
Gag me with a spoon.
That's being nice, lol. She's scum. Scott did it. A good mother doesn't take the fall for their murdering son. Ugh, grody. Ew. Did you even watch the trial? This clown is crazy and a narcissist.
Oh, no, narcissist. Oh, narcissist. Come on, narcissist.
Throw the book at her and give her life. Grody. This case showed every flaw in our just ice system that we should all be concerned with. Because if you were ever accused of a crime, you better hope you have prosecutor and investigators that are smart and can't be influenced. Cherokee County wasn't and isn't. You people didn't watch the trial. Maybe you should learn facts before throwing those kind of comments out. Everyone in Cherokee County is well aware Scott Farris killed his father. The male investigator and Scott became besties, and they built a narrative around what he said. You're wrong. I watched it every day, and what I saw, I agree 100% she did it. Miss Mongoloido.
All right, that's Scott there, right? So, yep. If I just play this little bit.
Be right back.
When I say that he is in a better place.
Look at him.
Because this
Look
has
at him.
been the worst nightmare. It's been hell on earth.
Ha! No. No, Mom.
Knowing that your own son did this. And it's only been by the grace of God that I have survived this last 6 years and 5 months. If I could, I would gladly trade places with Gary.
Okay.
Judge Cannon.
No. Oh, dear. Really? Have you ever seen anything like that, guys? Have you? What? All right, so a lot of the calls are already out there, but seriously, here's the deal, guys. So many people didn't see this trial because it was on at the same time as Boone, and when Rick Allen started, just lots of stuff was on, and it was a 3-week trial. So like you had to sort of like, people saw bits of it, but not like the whole thing. So it was like, it was popular, but it was hard to follow everything. Anyone else have serious doubts about the guilt of Melody Farris? This is Kirk Nomi says. Clifton's Vixen says yes. Misty Blue, hey Misty. After her statement yesterday, and the prosecution trying to shut her down at every turn spoke volumes to me. Boone was allowed that vicious, scathing attack on the Torres family, but not Melody. The son she was addressing had guilt oozing from every pore, in my opinion. Yes, Kirk, there is definitely reasonable doubt, and I could never convict her on what was presented. After yesterday, I really don't think she did it. She spoke from the heart, and I believe every word she said. Oksana Look says, that was by far the weirdest thing I've seen happen in a courtroom, or maybe ever in general. I wasn't following the case closely, so to me it looked believable, but maybe I am too naive in thinking that no mother could ever do something like that. Definitely a case to follow. And then Patty B says, yes, I get the verdict, but I understand the term dead weight. There is no way she moved the body if she was the culprit. Her son's criminal past and impending eviction are highly motivating. Oh well. And then Denise Kelly said no. So here's the deal, right? I watched the opening statements, and to me, it was a kind of a Zachariah Anderson situation in that how could this person, this small person, move this? He's 300 pounds, right? How could she move this 300-pound dude from where they said she killed him, which is the house, like the bottom of the house, to the burn pile, which is a couple of 100 meters or feet away?
She was working out.
Yeah, and there's no evidence of that moving, right? You can't see any blood trail or anything like that. Like you can't, and the prosecution never explained it. So the jury just decided for themselves that that was possible. Right, and a juror actually came out and spoke about that and said, oh yeah, there was, we decided that there was enough time for her to work out how to do it. She was there, she could have worked it out, rolled him down the hill or something. Like, what? You're not supposed to have to work it out on your own. Yeah. So anyway, I don't think Lover helped her. No, someone might have helped her, but you would think that there would be something given to you by the prosecution to at least give you some ideas as to how she did it. But no, they just left it, I think, because I didn't watch the whole thing. I can't pretty much find anyone who watched the whole thing, maybe about 3 people that I've talked to in chats who've managed to watch the whole thing. So, Sassy Gal Beauty said, I wish there was a video that I could watch to catch the highlights, etc. Well, yay!
Woohoo!
Who's up for it, guys? Who's up for it? There's not much on in the next month or so.
No.
No? No? Maybe a wheelbarrow or something, but doesn't seem like they said.
I don't know. My father forbade my mother from using the wheelbarrow because they were complicated pieces of machinery. So I don't think she could have used it. Hard to imagine they separated.
Yeah, right, Miku's headphones. Well, that would be the prosecution meeting their burden, and they're too lazy to do that. Yeah. I honestly, when this trial was running, I was so annoyed that I couldn't watch it because I kept watching little bits of it, and it just was so good. Like, there were so many fiery moments. There was so much interesting testimony, so many little complexities about the family, and how they all kind of had some motive to kill the dude, right? Because there's so much money. Like, you should see their house. Wait till opening statements, you get to see their house. Whoa. He was a lawyer, the dad. And yeah, there was like cheating and intrigue and competition between the brothers and their wives, and jealous phone calls and all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm thinking about running it a few nights a week and, you know, a few hours at a time, and let's just chip away at it over the next month or so. Have fun. Have fun. Defense did a decent job with that red herring, but it is what it is, okay? Rachel, it would be hard to get him in, and 300 pounds is a lot to push on a wheelbarrow. I think the juror actually said she could have pushed him down the hill. How ridiculous is that?
Down the hill? What is this, Richard Allen?
She rolled him out there on a series of logs or a sand ramp like an Egyptian building or a pyramid. Thank you. Yes, EU starts the trial tomorrow. Click on the notify me button, y'all. Thank you, Young. Appreciate that. I mean, there were things left unexplained in the Chandler Holderson trial, but there was enough evidence to make it unnecessary. Exactly, right? There were bones left all over the place. There was blood. And there were bits of the body, places where he was, right? So, and then he was seen with the car at the places where the pieces of the body were. And there was like a Snapchat of where the leg of his mum was, right? So it was, who else could it have goddamn been?
These
right?
legs are made for walking.
Yeah. When I watched the opening statements on this one, I remember I said to Dali at the time, I was like, you've really got to watch these opening statements. This reminds me of the Holderson trial in a way. Like, it's got remnants of that with like the big property and where could the different things have happened, and yeah, and then like the whole thing with the he didn't there is the burning part as well because he got put onto the fire.
Yeah.
So let's have fun with it, guys. This is going to be cool. Another based innocent woman trial. She might be innocent. I don't know. I'm not going to go down the whole line of she's innocent right from the beginning. She's innocent till proven guilty as far as I'm concerned. Let's forget that she got found guilty and let's pretend right from the beginning like she is innocent till proven guilty, and let's just watch it. How about that, guys? We're cool with that? She would have a hard time with a wheelbarrow. Yo. Cool, let's do it. Holderson was beyond guilty. Yeah, his team his defense didn't even try. That were like, any redirect? No. No questions.
Yeah.
Your witness. Petrified. She could have used a Mountain Dew cans to roll him instead of logs. I want to see Scott testimony again. Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of it last night actually. And it's really different when you watch it in context now. Yeah. And one more thing, actually, before we finish on this topic. People are asking in the chats about, well, why didn't the defense go down this line? Why didn't they go down the line of it was Scott? And from what she said in her sentencing, it sounds to me like things came out in the testimony that she didn't know. And now that she's been through the trial process, now she's sure it was him. Like, she wasn't sure it was him, but now she knows, right? Because she kept going, you came out from that burn pile that day, and now I know, right? So I had the suspicion, and now I know it was you, right? So all this stuff came out at trial, and now she knows. So it's like, okay, that would explain why they never went down that path. Interesting. Now I know why. Yeah, she kept saying, now I know why. Now I know. Yeah, so, and yeah, the attorneys chose the defense unless you are Sarah Boone. This is so cool. So I can't wait. I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to this. Cool. Hearsay for Days, we do this every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for being here. It's been fun today. And thank you, Ilya, Dali, for always being here by my side, my trusted bestie.
Yes.
And become a member and join our Salacious Outrageous Discord community. It's outrageous, it's lewd, it's lavicious. If you are a member of either of our channels, you get access to the Discord. Members, make sure that you click through to the member tab and go to perks and become a member of the Discord and join in all the chatters and things. It's good. Oh, Evie!
Aww.
Gifted 5 Excited Utterance memberships. Yeah, thank you for that. Wait, gifts, don't be sorry. Never be sorry for gifts. Yeah, you're awesome. And we really appreciate you being here always, Evie. You're lovely, great member and supporter of the channel. Much appreciated. Hey, JC Music Man. Good to see you. Welcome, new members. Thank you. Thank Evie if you're a new member and you've just been gifted by her. Appreciate that very much. Wonderful. Okay.
Will there be a burn pile murder
song? Will there
song?
be a burn pile song? Maybe. Maybe. I'll see if I can get one done by tomorrow. It might not be ready for tomorrow. But there might be something coming along in that way. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe it might be about Scott. We'll see. Beautiful asked for a murder song, and I second that motion. Yeah. You second that motion. Let's make a song for sure. Okay, cool. And Berry Berries, it's also good to have you here. I love having Aussies here in chat. Looking forward to watching with everyone. Yay! Let's do it. It's holiday season. Well, it is for me anyway. I suppose it kind of is for you guys too. But for me, it's like I have 2 months with my daughter at home, so that's nice. I actually like having her at home now. When she was like only a little teensy one, it was like, I can't do anything. But now she's grown up, she kind of hangs around on her own and can do things, so it's nice. Okay, sweet. Yay! That's it. Just checking something out. Okay, no, that's fine. Did someone say murder song? Did someone say murder song? The corpse was on fire. This corpse is on fire. Australia's had Christmas in July. No, well, we do sometimes have like Christmas in July parties. Just, you know, to be ironic. But no, apart from that, no. Okay, sweet. That's it. Thank you for watching, and it's time for my song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Dolly and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803.